Hey everyone, so my literacy center is about affixes, prefixes and suffixes to be specific. The idea is this is for second graders to introduce them to prefixes, get them comfortable with what it means to add a prefix or a suffix to a root word, and see how it could change the meaning. For this lesson, or this center specifically, they're not going to deal as much with the definitions of the word, so much as combining prefixes and suffixes to make words that they might already know. So I have 4 folders for 4 different levels. We'll just pull out the yellow one first. Let me choose actually just the one that has the lowest level. All right, so the first one is the orange one, and the way that it's set up, there is an instruction sheet, there is an envelope, there is a worksheet for each student, and then there is this envelope, the secret answers sheet. So what happens is students pick out an envelope and one of the worksheets, and then they can read the instructions. So they take out all of the cards. Now the cards are color-coded. There are purple for root words, green for prefixes, and there's only 2 prefixes that they're going to use in this one. One of them is the word pre, and one of them is, the prefix re. And then the orange ones are suffixes. So this is light, but it's the suffix s. So the idea is that they'll separate these words, they'll put them out on their desk, and then when they have all their words separated out, they're going to match root words with prefixes. So they'll say, this is the root word use, and this is the prefix re, so reuse goes together to make a new word. And when they have created a word that they think is a new correct word with a correct prefix and a correct root word, they will write it on their chart. So their worksheet has a spot for their name, and then all the instructions are also on here so that they can keep it straight. But then they'll fill out new words with the re and new words with pre on this side, and then on the bottom there's another note that basically says, you think you got it all? Make sure you get at least 4 from each prefix or suffix for the other levels. And also a reminder that there are more than 4. There's at least 7 for all of these, and some of them have more than 7. So they should definitely be able to find 4 of each of these. And then when they have completed that and they don't think they can find any more, I encourage them to find as many as they can. But when they have finished, or they think they have, they can check the secret answer envelope. This combines all of the possible answers for re and pre, and each of the folders has a complete list for all of the prefixes and suffixes that are included in their envelope. So they can check and make sure that they got them right. If they got some words wrong, they can learn about how they figured that out. The instructions also suggest that they could check a dictionary, so they can check a dictionary or they can check this answer sheet, depending on which one they feel more comfortable with. The dictionary will obviously also give them the definition of the word, so that would also be helpful. The final step, if you think you finished, you check the answers, but then the final step is if you finish finding all the answers, turn the paper over and write a sentence using each word you have found. You can also draw a picture using the word or the sentence that you've written. So the last part is how students are going to determine which group they're in, and that is going to be determined by numbers. Each student has a number, and the number is going to be written on the front of the folder so that students can find their number, pick out their envelope, pick out their worksheet, and go ahead and work. One thing that I would probably change if I was to do this, I would want to make this a possible center that you could reuse, that you could do over and over again. So potentially you could use different prefixes and different suffixes depending on where they're at in their learning. You could, try is another one that you could use, try and buy, like tricycle and bicycle. So I would first make that an option that you could potentially use different prefixes and suffixes. But instead of cutting them all out before students can use them, I could just leave a worksheet where students pull out one and cut out the words and the prefixes and the suffixes themselves. And this saves me the time of cutting them all out, and it gives them the opportunity to take some more responsibility for their own learning. there anything else that I'm missing? I don't think so. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm going to post everything, all of the worksheets that I made on including the flashcards, the flashwords on the discussion board. So yeah, that's it. That's my literacy center. Thank you.